Continuing coverage now on an illegal immigrant accused of raping an 82-year-old woman inside her own home, a crime some say should have never happened.
Yeah, as it turns out, this suspect had been seeking asylum, but then dropped off the radar after committing a crime. Our Stephanie Valderrama asking why he was allowed to stay in the U.S.
Yeah, Mendoza served time here behind me at the Martin County Jail, and that was during a time he was seeking asylum here in the United States, which begs the question, should he have been deported? As first reported by CBS 12 News, 20-year-old Marvin Mendoza had several run-ins with law enforcement. In 2018, as a minor, he was charged with grand theft and battery, both felonies. In 2019, as an adult, he was charged with lewd exposure after a woman told police she saw Mendoza on a bike masturbating in broad daylight at a park while children were around. Investigators tell CBS 12 News his charges were reduced to exposure of sexual organs. Court documents obtained by CBS 12 News show he was found guilty and served 300 days behind bars. Despite notifying federal officials, Martin County Sheriff William Snyder tells CBS 12 News Mendoza wasn't deported.
I don't know exactly why he wasn't deported when he began committing crimes here in the United States. The question is who dropped the ball, but the answer is unequivocally immigration. They knew after his first arrest.
When someone is picked up and in this case convicted of a crime, local sheriff's departments, what are they supposed to do? Do they alert Homeland Security? Do they alert ICE? Or how does that process work?
You know, there isn't a particular requirement.
Jeff DeVore, a board-certified immigration attorney in Palm Beach Gardens, says deportation is complex.
Someone who's here who's not a United States citizen, if they're ever convicted of a crime, certain crimes would subject them to deportation.
It really comes down to an immigrant status at the time of conviction and the crime. In this case, Mendoza was convicted of exposure while in the process of getting temporary asylum. But DeVore says the conviction would or should have impacted Mendoza's asylum status.
Certain crimes would subject them to deportation. Now, in certain instances, you have to be convicted of more than one crime.
DeVore tells me Mendoza's crimes as a juvenile are only delinquencies, so they don't count towards his deportation. And now we have relentlessly and tirelessly reached out to ICE over the last 2 days for comment on this particular case, and we have yet to hear back. Reporting live in Martin County, Stephanie Valderrama, CBS 12 News.